What would you say is like the biggest reason if somebody's unsuccessful? We both know business owners who have tried to sell their business, not been successful. Some of them keep grinding away. Others just, end up liquidating the business and shutting it down. So like what would be the kind of the biggest reason why that's happened?
There's a few reasons why an unsuccessful attempt at an exit would happen. And we just talked about one of them, which was unrealistic valuations and setting expectations on what the market is willing to pay for your business, not based on, again, emotions, ego, lifestyle needs, etc. But according to Planning Institute, nearly 70 to 80% of businesses that are put on the market fail to sell. And so there's a couple of other reasons for that. One is high owner dependency, and that's an area that I'm very passionate about and I specialize in as far as my own private practice around exit planning and scale up growth planning. And that's covered in chapter 9 of Selling Your Canadian Business. So make sure you read that chapter because high owner dependency is a big obstacle to selling your business. The other ones are not passing due diligence. It can feel really exciting to get an offer, to get a letter of intent. But I think where a lot of business owners underestimate, even for myself, having gone through the exit process before, is the amount of due diligence that happens from buyers today is a lot higher than it was before, right? And so they're going to be looking for concentration risks. They're going to be looking at how strong are your internal processes. What are your dependency risks? What are your financial risks? And so when you go through your due diligence process, a lot of deals don't get through to the end because of that, right? They might love the business, they might love the business owner and how they're running their business, but it may not pass all of due diligence. So that's a really big obstacle. And then finally, it's cold feet. It's not having that mental preparation going into a process. Number one, it's exhausting. Okay. So
For sure.
if you're an owner operator and you're putting in 110% of your time into running your business, right? You need to be able to free up at least 30 to 40% of your capacity to be engaged in an exit process and that exit preparation. So there's a big mental piece here. Business owners get exhausted through the process. It's very taxing, can be very frustrating at times. So a lot of that could lead to cold feet and suddenly, deals no longer on the table anymore.